SHAWNPORTER wins lopsided decision over Sebastian Formella. SHAWNPORTER returns to the ring following an 11-month layoff on Saturday night. The two-time champions returned this weekend marks his first fight back since pushing Errol Spence Jr. to the limit in their welterweight title unification last fall. SHAWNPORTER was in a must-win situation going into his main event contest against Sebastian Formella. A loss to the unknown German would have been his second consecutive defeat and sent him back of the line in a star-studded welterweight division. According to Compubox stats, Porter landed a career-best 304 punches out of 785, 39%, while Formella 22-1, 10 goes, connected on 148 punches out of 586, 25%, in suffering his first loss. Porter dominated Formella from start to finish to a lopsided, unanimous decision 120-108, 120-108, 120-108 at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Rewatch Nonito Donaire vs Fernando Montiel. Brutal knockout. Nonito Donaire Jr. can be regarded as the second best Filipino boxer after Manny Pacquiao. We all know how dominating Donaire was, especially his killer left hook. Today, let's relive one of his best and brutal knockout ever.
Welcome to our daily dose of boxing videos.
Donaire is a 4-division world champion and was a former top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. He once overtook Pacquiao in the list. He had a lot of moments to remember on his fruitful boxing career, but this one really stands out. In February the 19th, 2011, Nonito Donaire was set to fight the unified bantamweight champion, Fernando Montiel. The Filipino Flash was just a contender back then. But, in the betting, he was favored to win over Montiel, who was defending his belts for the 4th time. The fight was much anticipated in the 118-pound division, and Donaire repaid the hype quickly. In just 2 rounds, Donaire became the new unified bantamweight champion after the referee stopped the fight. Donaire came out very aggressive right from the first bell. He was hitting Montiel with his strong jabs, and when he found the opening, a whamming left hook shook Montiel's consciousness and career. Donaire is well known for his vicious left hook that knocked out countless opponents. Montiel, however, had the heart of a champion and was able to stand before the count of 10. But he did not last much longer. Donaire knew his opponent was still dizzy, and as the referee continued the fight, Donaire jumped in, landing 2 more heavy punches that made the referee to stop the fight. Montiel was kicked out of the throne with such ease as he became a stepping stone to the rise of Nonito, the Filipino Flash, Donaire. Two monsters versus the monster hunter. The Australian monster Jason Maloney called out the Japanese monster Naoya Inoue, also challenged the Philippine monster hunter Riel Casimero. Many boxing fans are disappointed when Casimero vs Inoue did not happen. A lot of boxing fans anticipated that the Japanese monster will clash with the monster hunter Casimero. But now, after Maloney won versus Leonardo Baez, he called out Casimero. "I want any champion, really," Maloney told BoxingScene.com. "I just want to be world champion. I just want that opportunity. If I'm ranked number 1, yeah, Casimero, let's go." Jason Maloney's stoppage of Leonardo Baez on Thursday night moved him closer to a second world title shot. The Australian contender likely will become the Bo's number 1 challenger for Riel Casimero's bantamweight championship because the boxer currently in the top spot, Joshua Greer Jr., lost a majority decision to Mike Maloney on June 6. Barham's top-ranked title unification bout between Japan's Ina 19-0, 16 and the Philippines' Casimero 29-4, 20 could be rescheduled next. If not, Maloney 21-1, 18 would welcome another title shot now that he has beaten Baez 18-3, 9 1 NC. "I want any champion, really," Maloney told BoxingScene.com. "I just want to be world champion. I just want that opportunity. If I'm ranked number 1, yeah, Casimero, let's go." Whatever is next for Maloney, his recent victory in Las Vegas was an important moment for his family. He sat ringside earlier that week and watched his twin brother, Andrew, lose his World Super Flyweight title to Joshua Franco. San Antonio's Franco 17-1, 8 opened the cut above Andrew Maloney's left eye in the 10th round, scored a knockdown in the 11th, and narrowly won a 12-round unanimous decision at MGM Grand Conference Center. Andrew Maloney 21-1, 14 suffered his first professional defeat to Franco. Jason Maloney returned to that same ring 2 nights later, busted up a bigger, stubborn Baez and made his opponent's cornermen stop their scheduled 10-rounder after the 7th round. "That's the best moment of my career so far," Jason Maloney said. "It's been tough being over here, being away from my wife and the family for so long, and then watching my brother lose his world title. I just wanted to have a smile and leave here with happy memories. I've just taken a big step in my career to fight for another world title. I'm just so happy. Jason Maloney has won 4 straight fights, each by knockout or technical knockout, since Puerto Rico's Emmanuel Rodriguez edged him by split decision in their 12-round fight for the ABF belt. Rodriguez, 19-1, 12 goes, later lost to Inoue. Maloney won that October 2018 bout on one scorecard 115,113, but he lost by the same score on the other 2 cards in Orlando, Florida. I just said, I love you. You'll be back. And we can do this, Jason Maloney said of the conversation he had with his brother after battering Bays. We worked so hard together. And, you know, it's a setback for him, obviously, losing this fight over here. But I've been there. I've lost a world title fight before myself. And, you know, nothing can stop us. We just have to keep working, and he'll be back. So, I just reminded him that, you know, we can do this, and I love you. He just said, I love you and I'm proud of you. We're not that sort of emotional guys towards each other. We don't really tell each other we love each other much. But this was a big night.
Basta Sports, J Mello.
That's what I follow. Basta Sports, J Mello.
Thank you very much, Bob. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.